I even can't describe. Excitement is huge. I feel like a teenager right now. I'm starting in every way. One of the first interviews in English, actually, on American soil. This role is a first in the way premiere for me as well here on American soil, and it's never too late to start in the way, right? So yeah, I'm very excited.
It's an amazing night. I'm here to celebrate Haley. She kills it in the role. We're under a big, fat, full moon. It's an awesome night to celebrate. Oh, aren't we overdue for a really wonderful Christmas story? And this is it. This is it. Just in time for the holidays. It's like family and Christmas time. It's the holidays, and also New York story. A New York Christmas is nothing like a New York City Christmas.
I'm extremely well. This is just the most exciting thing ever. It really is. Like, I'm one of the first people in line to see these movies, and to be here launching Hawkeye, which I left home for 6 months to go and shoot, is just the most incredible thing. It really is. Big time. Like I said, I am one of these fans. Whenever I had my last Zoom audition with Rhys Thomas, our director, I was almost tempted to answer the Zoom in a Spider-Man onesie, just to show how much I'm really into this. But I was worried that would be a bit too much, So I am one of the fans. And I think this show in particular is going to be such a gorgeous relief from what has been very, very intense sort of Marvel stories recently. And, like Clint Barton is the family man. He's the only one that's not actually super in terms of, power element. So he's the most relatable in many ways. And I think Christmas in many ways was cancelled last year. I think everyone was so on board with having a good Christmas this year, and to share this story along the way is going to be really, really special. Well, this is what I'm so excited about, because I haven't actually seen all of it. I've only seen the tiny little bits that I've been in that I needed to do a little bit of work on. So to share it with the fans, and this universe wouldn't work without the fans. It must be the most loyal troop in the history of anything ever. So to share it with them tonight is going to be really, really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, it's sort of, you start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel from the whole pandemic. Seeing people around, the red carpet, all the fans behind. This is crazy. It's wonderful. It's great. I mean, just the whole concept of the whole Marvel thing is just taken over, I mean, with all the movies and everything, people really sort of latched onto it. And I mean, it's wonderful. It's good that people are, excited about projects, and, it's family oriented and it's around Christmas. So, I mean, it's just good fun, I think that's like an entire character by itself. Just the fact that it's Christmas and it's family oriented, I mean, it makes it just sort of much more like cozy, like it makes things more important. Guy trying to get back to his family.
Being a part of the MCU is just something that you always think about as a kid, and that makes it very exciting. And then the team that was all a part of it, Disney being a part of it with Marvel, I mean, it's a dream come true. I think there's going to be so many revelations in this show, and the fans are going to be there's a lot of aha moments, and that's going to be exciting for people to especially on social media, of how they're going to come out after each episode and really take to what Rhys and Bert and Bernie built, the directors, and what Disney built of what this show is about in the 6 episodes. I'm really excited about it.
Oh, it's such a thrill. It's so festive, which is very exciting. I love kicking up the holiday seasons with all of the Christmas trees, reflecting the show, of course, and to be on the red carpet. It's just nice, after some tough years. Like, it's just so refreshing and exciting to get to see everybody again and to be here. Yeah. It's thrilling. It's so exciting to see that there is excitement for the show. I love the fact that Clint finally gets to have his moment, because he's been in all of these Marvel films, but we haven't really gotten to dive into his story, and he's one of the most relatable ones, I think, because he is just a person, and he doesn't have superpowers, and he doesn't have an extensive spy training background, and so it's great to see this kind of family guy who is a superhero, who is one of the people. And I think there's going to be, and it's a lot of fun within the show because there are other characters that I think are very relatable in that sense as well. It's so exciting. It's so exciting to be able to sit in the El Capitan, to be here in Hollywood, and to share this experience with all of the people that made this project come to life, to be in the Marvel world with all of the Marvel people, here as a team, and the excitement and the festivity of it all. It's wonderful. It's so wonderful.
Oh man, it's amazing. I'm so glad to be a part of it. Just as a fan of the Marvel Universe, and now I'm here, like, yeah, it's amazing. It made it real. I wasn't sure it was real, but now you officially see it. And Marvel fans are just huge, from the comic books that you grow up on to the movies that they make now, and they really don't let you down, so I'm just glad to be here. And it's just in time for Thanksgiving, when you're gonna be around most of your family. You can watch it with your family, and who doesn't love those shows that, you know, you watch as a family and everybody remembers? And hopefully it becomes a tradition, you know, like what's the show they always show? On TBS, A Christmas Story or A Wonderful Life. Hawkeye's the new, Hawkeye's the newest A Wonderful Life. I'm calling it now.
It really is something different because there is a palpable sense of people's connection to this material, how they feel about it, and the history they have with it, and the emotional connection they have. Because these aren't just shows; they kind of run deeper than that, which I've come to really appreciate. And when you get people out here who are soaking it up, kind of like we are, it makes it nice because you get that sense of community. Well, it's I love that it's set in the holidays, and I love this kind of irreverent spirit that it has and it brings. And you have adventure, and you've got all the things you want with a Marvel story, but you have this great connection between Jeremy and Haley's characters that is so fun and funny and really drives it forward in a great way, and all wrapped up in a Christmas bow. Who could ask for anything more?
Oh my gosh, it is so fun. I love the fans because they're finding little things that I didn't even realize. Maybe they're catching things. I'm like, oh, if I see this on Twitter, I'm looking at it, and it's fascinating because some of the Twitter fans are just crazy with the specifics and everything. So, but I just absolutely love the fans. You know, they're great.